Ever feel like the rebel of the family when all you're looking for is support and validation on your new exciting idea? Instead, you end up in a people-pleasing pool of self-doubt and watered-down dreams. But here's the truth bomb no one tells you. Caring too much what people think of you is the silent killer of dreams. You want to follow your purpose, make bold moves, try new things. But instead, you find yourself running every decision through the filter of what will they think? Or will this make them proud? And maybe you're tired of shrinking, second guessing, and secretly resenting them, but you don't know how to stop. Well, let's change that because it's time for you to become your own person, not the version of you they expect. Hey there, welcome to episode 19. I'm Crystal Sale, and I used to be exactly where you are now. I was constantly in need of my mom's approval before I took any step or made any decision. I was 35 years old asking my mom if it was okay to spend money on a course that I thought would help me. Don't judge me. What I now realize is that I didn't trust myself. I'm the proverbial black sheep in the family, and my thoughts and opinions are so different than my family that I didn't trust who I really was. So if that's you too, it's time to stop caring what people think and start embracing the black sheep that makes you so amazingly you, because your purpose depends on it. So if you want to stop caring what people think of you and finally do you, there are 5 things I want you to take away from this video. So let's jump right in with number 1. Don't share until you're solid on what you think. Raise your hand if you have ever had an idea or decision bubbling up. Maybe it's a new business, a move, a lifestyle change, and before you even let it marinate, you blurt it out to your mom, your sister, or the family group text. And then comes the wave. Are you sure that's smart? What about your job security? Isn't that a little risky? And suddenly your excitement feels stupid. Your clarity turns into a cloud of doubt, and you're spiraling in a story that's not even yours. Yep, I've been there. I once had an idea to start a dog spa before they were even a thing, and my mom shut that down faster than a bad pickup line on a Tuesday afternoon. Here's your permission slip. You don't owe them an update before you've had your own inner meeting, or at all for that matter. Journal it out, pray on it, sit with it, ask, what do I think? What do I feel? Is this aligned with my values? What is God telling me about this? Your self-worth isn't built on someone else's reaction. It's built on your alignment with truth and how deeply you trust your own voice. For me, that alignment and trust took time. Finding my truth took a lot of reading, digging, and meditation. So I've got some insight on how to get you there. So if you're looking for your truth, your path, and a permission slip to be fully you, join me in the rewrite. It's my weekly email to help you find yourself again, shift your mindset, and design a life you love. So you can sign up at crystalasale.com/news. Number 2. They can't hear the calling because it wasn't theirs. Your family wants what's best for you. Let's assume good intent. But here's the truth no one tells you in family therapy. God didn't send out a group text. He whispered it to you. They weren't there in the middle of the night when you cried out for more. They didn't hear what you heard in your spirit. They don't carry the vision you do, because it wasn't given to them. So stop expecting them to understand something that's sacred between you and God. God has been calling me to share my story. He has been pushing me nonstop to step up and talk about things I've gone through because He knows I'm here to help others like me. And every time I answer that call and share some piece of my story on social media, my family reaches out to see if I'm okay and if I'm spiraling all over again. Do you need to talk to somebody? I get it. They saw me go through the worst time in my life, and they're scared of seeing me in that place again. They don't understand what I'm doing because it's not something they would ever do themselves. Your path will not always make sense to people who are operating from comfort, safety, and tradition. That doesn't make them wrong, but it also doesn't make you wrong for choosing differently. It's your life, your path, your purpose. Stop handing the steering wheel to people who aren't even going where you're headed. Number 3, their opinions are based on their fears, not your future. Most of the time when people criticize, question, or try to redirect you, they're doing it from a place of love, mixed with a whole lot of unhealed fear. They want to protect you. They want you to be okay. But okay to them might mean play it safe. Don't rock the boat. Be who we've always known you to be. But you're evolving, growing, listening to something deeper, and that threatens the image they have of you, and maybe even their own comfort zones. They are not living your life. You are. So here's something radical. You can love people and still not take their advice. Their fears don't get to be your facts. Their experiences don't get to dictate your reality. And their approval, it's optional. Number 4, it's not about cutting them off. It's about stepping into your own power. So let's be clear. This isn't about ghosting your family, avoiding the next barbecue, or giving your mom the silent treatment. Been there. This is about emotional independence. It's about learning to set boundaries without guilt. Let people misunderstand you without spiraling, and validate your own decisions without waiting for applause. You can love your family deeply and disagree with them. You can honor them and make choices they wouldn't. You can be close to them without living for their approval. That's not rebellion, that's maturity. Listen, this is the part that's not easy. I've been there having the hard conversation that some things are just off the table when I call home. It's uncomfortable. It feels mean, but your peace and your purpose are worth it. So number 5, your self-worth isn't a group project. It's a personal decision. The little girl in you might still be hoping for a gold star, we're proud of you, or that magical moment where they finally get it. But the grown woman in you knows you don't need anyone to crown you worthy. You already are. It's time to stop handing your identity over to people who are just trying to make sense of their own lives. It's time to stop looking for the applause. The more rooted you become in who God says you are, the less you'll need anyone else to validate it. So if this hit a nerve, good. That means you're waking up to the truth. You don't need to betray yourself to be loved. You don't need to prove your worth to be accepted. And you don't need to carry the weight of your family's expectations anymore. You were not born to live a life that only makes sense to them. You were born to live a life that feels right to you. Let them think what they want. Let them feel however they feel. You've got a calling to follow, and finally, you're brave enough to answer. But if you still feel like you need a permission slip to stop living for others and start rewriting your story, join me on the rewrite. It's my weekly email to help you find yourself, shift your mindset, and design a life you love. So you can sign up at crystalasale.com/news or grab the link from the show notes below. Loving yourself and healing old wounds and past traumas is key to finding your voice. So check out episode 18 next for my 5 steps to get you there. All right, my friend, if you found value, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.